In roughly 2 decades, more than 600,000 people in the U.S. and Canada have died of an opioid overdose. The pandemic has pushed that crisis to disturbing new heights. And now, a report is calling for immediate action and sweeping reforms for a problem afflicting every corner of the Bay Area. Think about the opioid crisis, and San Francisco's Tenderloin may come to mind. But make no mistake about it, the rising tide of addiction and overdose deaths is found everywhere.
We might have overdose calls to traditional family homes, to apartments.
These days, counterfeit pills full of fentanyl are plentiful and lethal. During the pandemic, East Bay welder Tom Terry died from an accidental overdose.
What he ended up taking was fentanyl.
That was the end of her life.
So too did 14-year-old Valentina from Concord.
We were a very naive family. We didn't know really this is really happening.
Another casualty, Jeffrey Choate from Clayton.
I had a really good childhood.
In September, he told a gathering about his efforts to remain clean and sober. On January 2nd, he overdosed and died.
I think this is an absolute crisis.
Dr. Keith Humphreys is an addiction and public policy expert at Stanford.
Our overdose death rate in 2020 went up over a third, and that has never happened in American history, ever.
Dr. Humphreys chairs a 17-member opioid commission. The team is calling for sweeping reforms. And the targets include the medical community, the prison system, and the better regulation of the pharmaceutical industry.
It's because regulations are weak.
Prescription opioid makers are allowed to deduct lavish marketing campaigns from their taxes.
Let's not make it deductible anymore. We shouldn't have to pay for that.
The next step, getting all the stakeholders involved, and to do it quickly. Just ask Mom April Rivero of San Ramon.
But I will tell you, this problem exists in every community.
In 2009, her son Joey died of a drug overdose. The problem hasn't gotten any better. Another proposed reform, ending the incarceration for illicit possession of opioids or drug paraphernalia intended for personal use.